Hello everyone, and welcome to your weekly pick-a-pile reading. For this one, we're going to look into what do your ancestors want to share with you. Now keep in mind these readings are collective and general, so receive only what resonates and inspires, release anything that does not. And of course, develop your own connection with Source, your higher self, and with your ancestors here, okay? But let's go ahead and get started. I am featuring one of my decks called Love Grandma. If you're interested in that, my shop is linked below. Okay, let's start with pile one. Let's see what messages want to come through for you. Okay, so the message that we have here for what this situation or the guidance that's coming through is about, we have distant horizons. Okay, so this is about your future, planning for your future, what's coming up in your future here, where you want to ground your energy in. Okay, for some of you, you might not be living where you want to live or working where you want to work, or there's this element of you're moving forward and you're being guided to have a little bit of a timeline here with the distant horizons. There's also the energy of this is about planning, for your future, creating your future here. The messages that we have coming through is, starting out, we have the Five of Wands. So right now you might feel like there are many obstacles before you can move forward here. You might feel conflicted. You might feel like the opinions of others, or you're, dealing with a whole lot of resistance from others at this time. I feel like communication is not the most clear at this time as well, and that's something that your ancestors want to point out to you. And with this Nine of Cups energy, they want you to ground in what it is that makes you happy and be very, I almost want to say stubborn, but to find your peace within and know what makes you happy and ground that in here with this Nine of Cups. To also be very aware of what you have created, of what is yours with that Nine of Cups energy, what you have worked for here. That your happiness is something that can't be taken from you, that your happiness is something that you create within yourself. They're also asking you to reconnect with the earth, with all of that brown energy coming through. That's the grounding and the earth energies. For some of you, they're saying to stay out of this, conflict here, to just stay in your peace, stay in your light, okay? They're saying things are lining up for you. That's why you have distant horizons. That's why there is a little bit of a long game here, not a short game. Okay, and we also have the Four of Pentacles energy. So there's a few messages coming through with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about saving. It is about preserving. But it also can be an energy of withholding, okay, of holding back too much. So for some of you, make sure that, there is balance, that you are still offering to others here, that there's an equal exchange, okay, within your connections, within what you're offering, that you're not holding back that you have this, this beautiful value or these gifts within you, and you're not holding yourself back from them, okay? Or holding, keeping them all to yourselves here, that you have these gifts to share, that you have these abilities. I'm feeling like I'm hearing someone singing, so like you have these beautiful abilities that you've been holding back here, okay, and it's time to share them. For some of you, you're guided to save up for your future here. Also, I'm hearing to open up to the right energies and opportunities, because if you see, this being here has their hands crossed, on their chest, their heart's kind of closed off here, right? It's kind of a defensive posture here, and it's understandable with all of this conflict that you're possibly experiencing here with, with the Five of Wands, you're kind of, he's looking over and he's observing it, but he's not letting it in, okay? He's observing it, but he's not letting it in, is what I'm hearing. So that's another guidance. So whether it's at work, family, it's something you're observing, and, you're guided to not get involved for some of you. But to open up your energy, to open up your heart to the energies that are best for you, okay? That are healing, that are in alignment with your happiness, that are, equal exchange. I do want to clarify these a little bit further. Clarify the Five of Wands. Wow, yep, it's the the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So this could definitely have to do with family. This could be, challenges that you're experiencing or observing within your family here. Some of you, if you're single, this won't resonate with all, but if you're single, it could be that you see happy couples, or you see people who are married, or you see people partnered up enjoying themselves, and you feel jealous, or you feel frustrated or angry that you don't have that. Your ancestors are saying here that to celebrate that, to celebrate the union of others here, that your time, we have in distant horizons possibly, but remember timelines can change quite quickly here. To celebrate in those moments with others, and that if you are, calling that in, that, and you're seeing it around you, that's a sign that it's getting closer to you. So you could be getting closer to meeting, your partner here. For some of you, you're observing your siblings, okay? Your siblings arguing, and you're just, again, guided to sit back and not to get involved in the egos that are clashing here. Yes, with the Nine of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles, it is about you being the example. So if this is your family, let's say these are your siblings, and they're in conflict, you being the peaceful example, or you being, the light, you being the light in the darkness here, you being the contrast. With the Six of Pentacles, that's a very balanced energy. That's you opening up again to others that, you feel inspired by, or energies that you feel guided to open up to here. Yes, and with the Four of Pentacles, we have the Chariot. Determination, forward movement. Don't be afraid to begin or move forward, okay? The Chariot does require balance, and it does require a form of mastery, but, you must begin before you can move forward, right? Or before you can become a master, you must first be a beginner here. So with this Four of Pentacles, to me, it starts out like a very humble beginning. You have this dream, you have this goal, but you may not have the financial investment at this time, or the energy at this time. You might be feeling you're facing those challenges, right? But with the Chariot, you're going to be moving forward, you're going to be successful here. To not give up on yourself or your dream is what your ancestors are saying. And to heal your relationship with money. Just because you observe others who are literally battling it out, okay, who are in a scarcity mindset perhaps, you have an opportunity to heal this for your future, so that you can change your future, so that you can build and create your dream here. So that when you speak about your dream, you speak about your future, you speak about your life, you do it in a way that is building on that. You speak in a positive way. You have a more positive outlook here. You're guided to have that moving forward. A lot of masculine energy coming through here. And then We also have the ways that your ancestors are going to be bringing in love is we have practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. So they're going to be bringing forth these situations where you can see things from a fresh perspective. So we have 15, 5, and 1 is 6. Again, 6, balance, harmony, and kind of flow or smooth movement here. You're going to see the contrast of people that are resisting change, or, you know, like for some of you, I'm getting more so this is masculine, feminine energy, and I just got a ringing in my ear, so I am sensing this is more of a masculine energy here. Like if you're out with your, I'm seeing a specific example of like with you're out with your friends here, you know, your group, you're out with your guys, and you know, there's like a happy couple here, or they're just getting married, or there's something like that, and they have, you know, all these immature kind of comments and things to say, and you're just kind of observing that, and you're just guided to be the leader and the wise one here. That's what's kind of coming through, and to be the contrast. So where they may be like making fun, or just, you know, really like old paradigm, like toxic masculinity, you know, like, oh, the old ball and chain, or I'll never, you know, just, it's just a really low level energy. You might look at that and you might be like, that's what I want. You know, that's what I want. That's what I want to create in my life. That's the future. I feel like I'm looking into my future here. And you're going to kind of notice that. You're going to notice that shift within yourself. It doesn't have to be about a relationship, but the 10 of Pentacles is about a future. So there's something that you're going to see when you're out, perhaps with friends or siblings, where you get a glimpse into that could be your future, and that's what you like, that's what you desire. And I feel like you're standing up for that, whereas they're kind of like resisting it, or they're kind of, you know, making fun in a way. But I feel like you have this dream, this goal, and your ancestors are saying, go for it. Overcome these obstacles. You have this wish fulfillment. Don't resist it. Don't sabotage it. You know, celebrate with others when they have these successes. Don't be jealous of what others have that you don't, because you do have it. It's just a matter of recognizing it, inviting more of it into your life. Okay? Yeah, for some of you, it really has to do with your voice. So I don't know if this is about a podcast. I don't know, public speaking, being on stage for some of you, okay? But it's going to start out humble, and that's okay, okay? That's okay, because you do have the Chariot, you do have the success, the forward momentum here, and you're going to be developing the skills along the journey, okay? Something else that your ancestors want to tell you is, when I miss you, I stop by for a visit. So be on the lookout for that, for, you know, pictures that are moved, or little signs that they're around. You might even see an actual sign, okay, that was maybe a phrase that they used to say, or something very specific to you, or literally an answer to your, you know, could be an answer to something you were thinking about, or, you know, a just very direct communication that you have with them. And on this side, it says, find the one who makes your heart smile. Okay, so your ancestor here wants you to find your person, you know, and the one that makes your heart smile, the, you know, your true love. But this true love could also be the thing that you truly love to do as well. The other message that we have here is vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision within your soul. You have a vision. With the Nine of Cups, you have a vision. You have a vision. You have a dream. You have a goal. Now you're going to take that dream, you're going to make some plans, you're going to take the forward aligned action. And you're also going to do the work with these limiting beliefs of scarcity. And that's going to help you become successful here. And with this practice compassion, you know, you're going to look at people in a different way. You're going to start looking at people, some of you from their inner child, Okay, especially if these are your siblings, you might be looking at them as like growing up, you know, seeing their insecurities, seeing their vulnerabilities. But there's something that just brings back this greater harmony and balance. For some of you, you might be receiving more compassion, particularly from nature. There might be specific animals that are showing up here that, you know, you're assisting, or that are just messengers here about compassion. You know, whenever dealing with animals, you know, you have that opportunity, or people or energies, to be compassionate here. So you might be assisting an animal in a certain way for some of you with this. And I feel like it heals your inner child. I do feel like you're you're a child of nature. Okay, I feel that. No matter your age, you're a child of nature, and you might have a calling with animals, or you might find that animals that are in some form of distress or needing assistance reach out to you because you have this connection. And that connection will also show you, will teach you about love, but it will also teach you about how abundant our world is. And it'll help you heal some of these mindsets, or some of these experiences that you have had growing up, perhaps, that have created these belief systems that have held you back. Okay? And then for the love message, we have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So that's something else here that your ancestors are saying, that, you know, it's time to heal, and that you heal many ways. You're going to heal by embracing your joy. You're going to heal by expressing your truth. You're going to heal by doing what you love, you know, even if it's just around family and friends. Like, again, if like this is comedy, or, you know, some sort of performing art, like you're going to heal by connecting with nature. You're going to heal your inner child here. You're going to heal when you appreciate what you have, rather than wishing, focusing on what you don't have. You're going to heal when you have those experiences, when you learn to, you develop these skills, and when you make mistakes, and then you learn how to do it better, right? With the Chariot. You're also going to surprise yourself with this determination that's coming through here. So some of you, yes, it could be like you went through a breakup, and now again you're out with your friends, and you observe the situation of a happy couple, and deep down you're like, that's what I want, but you're hurting. That's an opportunity for you to have that awareness work of like, oh, I'm projecting. Good for them. I'm so happy for them. And how cool is it that I'm seeing that contrast already in my life, and so it's also an opportunity for you to become more vulnerable within yourself and open up your heart to that healing and that release. Some of you, there could be, a toxic energy here that you're feeling around people, and you're moving forward from that, okay? But you have the ship energy, you have the travel energy, you have the travel energy coming through here, and then you have also the harmony and balance. So your ancestors want to say, hey, I'm around. I'm connecting with you. Learn how to recognize when I'm connecting with you. To trust in your ability to create your vision and connecting with your soul, and to take the action to do that, to believe in yourself, to along the path be compassionate and to assist others, particularly nature, and continue to have this focus and intention of healing your heart. Okay? So that's really beautiful, pile one. That went way longer. That went pretty deep. So I hope that assisted you. Whatever it is that you're moving through, let me know. If it did, give this video a like. If it didn't, choose another pile. Next, we are going to move to pile 2. Okay. Let's see what we have for pile 2. Okay. So for pile 2, the first message that we have, what this is about, is we have a gift. So this could be a gift that you are receiving. This could be changing your perspective to observe how many gifts there are, how many gift experiences you have in your life. But there's an offering, there's a gift here. There's even 7 and 1 is 8, abundance as well. We also have, I am proud of your courage, with a cardinal. So the cardinal could be very significant to you and this ancestor. Could be a grandparent for some of you. But I am proud of your courage lets me know that you're being rewarded for your courage here. The other message that we have is reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Okay, so this could be those seeing the reflection of yourself within others, or to do that shadow work. Some of you, you're moving through a shadow work period here, and your ancestors are giving you encouragement and saying how proud they are of you for doing this inner work. How you're learning from all relationships that you have here. Rather than creating a wounding pattern, you're healing and you're learning more about yourself. It takes great courage to do that. And even the relationship message here, we have mirroring each other, self-image. Relationships reflect old wounds, our wounds, introspection. But I said old wounds, so that could be significant here. So you're kind of, asked to reflect here in your connections, in your relationships, because it's revealing a lot to you, whether it's the contrast of what you don't want. And it can be very slight, it can be very slight. You see a behavior in somebody that you don't like, but then you look at yourself and you're like, where do I do that? Oh, okay, I'm going to change that. It's, very simple, but it does take courage to do that, and to do it in a way of compassion without, judging yourself here. The other messages we have are temperance, balance, and healing. So you could be healing a relationship for some of you with that 2 of Cups, but this is about patience. Patience and alchemy. You could be a healer as well. We have the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the World. Okay. So there's something that you've been healing. It could be a relationship with money. It could be a relationship with scarcity here. Some of you could be grieving. You could be grieving this ancestor for some of you. But I feel many of you are healing the scarcity belief that's within your family. And it's about to change, because we have the World, which is you being able to access more resources and tap into a fullness of, abundance here to complete this healing cycle. Okay, let's clarify further. Clarify temperance. Ace of Wands. You're really inspired to do this, and you're encouraged to do this with the Ace of Wands. There's going to be these moments of patience, and there's going to be these moments of taking action, of inspired action. And you're going to have that inspired action after you're taking, a little bit of time to heal or clear. For some of you, your gifts are going to come forward out of your healing journey. Okay? Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. This could be an apology with the Page of Cups, an apology coming in. Clarify the World. Wow, the World and the Fool. The successful completion in a new beginning. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Definitely could do with relationships. This could have to do with relationships for some of you. There could be a cycle that you're completing in a relationship here that's inspired you to do healing work, and maybe you've had separation in that time. Or perhaps, there's been scarcity here where you have been dating people that have been the same pattern over and over again. Maybe they breadcrumb, or they're just in a very immature energy here, but you're moving beyond that. There's something you're moving beyond, whether it's in with your own relationship or, just a pattern that you're noticing. But the World and the Fool is a beautiful rebirth, a beautiful new beginning. So for some of you, if you were settling for something that was very disappointing, or, people that were just, they weren't doing their healing work, so they couldn't, put forth the energy that and the fulfillment that that you desired here, or that you did. It was just very imbalanced. You're guided to release those energies with love, okay? And for some of you, that are in a relationship and maybe going through a difficult time, it could be financially. There's an apology coming in here, and there could be a shift, okay? A very successful shift. But overall, your ancestors are saying that you're completing a cycle, you're completing a healing cycle, where perhaps you were pouring into the wrong cup, or perhaps you were focusing your energies in ways that, were draining you. And now, because I don't really get a committed relationship energy coming through here, but now you've discovered your fullness. You've discovered your inner power. You've discovered your strength. You have your awareness. You have your clarity. And now you have this exciting new beginning. And to listen to your intuition, through this. But some of you definitely have to walk away from a pattern here. Or it could have been just, I don't want to say it could be a specific person. It could just be a pattern of an energy of someone who just couldn't give or couldn't commit. They were just stuck in an immature cycle here. It's like they kept repeating the same mistake over and over again, and then apologizing, repeating and apologizing, and you're like, enough with the World and the Fool. A new beginning. You're ready for a new energy. You're ready for a fresh start here. Okay? But in the contrast of those experiences, you learned about yourself. Okay? You learned about that you deserve so much better. You learned that people have free will. You learned that people can get stuck in cycles and choose not to heal. And you learned that you don't have to be attached to those energies, whether they're within you or, reflected in others. And when you realize that, you're free. Okay? But I feel like right now you're guided to deeply lean into that reflection period of, again, the contrast of what you don't want, what you're healing right now, what you're called to expand into with the Ace of Wands, the action, the inspired action you're guided to take here from a place of healing. And to be aware that not all that glitters is gold. To be aware that what somebody presents in the beginning isn't necessarily the full depth of who they are, Like, this gift looks very beautiful. But what is the intention behind it? What's within that box, right? So don't be distracted by the pretty wrapping. Okay? The other message that your loved one your ancestors sharing here is consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Okay. And we have all these animals showing up here. We have a lot of fairy energy, a lot of elemental energy, and we have pears showing up as well. Butterflies, and we have that beautiful house. So you have this dream, this goal, this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups life, but it does require some changes here. If you are in a committed relationship with somebody and they're not bringing forth the effort, right, or this isn't balanced, maybe you're taking action, you're speaking up about this, right? But more so, I'm sensing that many of you are dating or are clearing out a pattern of attracting in or choosing those that don't choose you fully. Okay. And with the World and the Fool, brand new energy, brand new card. And with consider your foundation, and there is a couple here, and it looks like, you know, they're in it for life. And that's what you deserve. And that's what your ancestors are saying. And some of them might want to bring in a new partner for you, or they want to say there's a new energy coming in here, but first we must learn this cycle and not repeat this pattern or attract in or accept this behavior. Okay? And to do that, we first must heal. Because that 2 of Cups is there, that 2 of Cups is coming in. I want to clarify real quick this gift card. Ace of Arrows. A very clear new beginning, new opportunity. For some of you, this could be in career. For some of you, this is just that awareness of, I'm no longer accepting this sort of behavior. I'm not going to repeat dating the same energy with a different face, right? But the Ace of Arrows is success, it's completion, it's happiness. For some of you, once you realize this and this shift happens, you could call in somebody who brings in a lot of value and possibly a long-term commitment. Yep. Ace of Arrows, Knight of Coins, High Priestess. Yep, look at you. That Knight of Coins sets out, you know, has a goal and takes the proper steps to show up correctly and continue to bring value and build and create. And that's what you're calling in here with that Ace of Arrows, okay? And you have the High Priestess energy as well. So this person also absolutely loves and is not intimidated by your spiritual power, your feminine mystique, even your shadow, okay? Goosebumps. That's amazing. Okay. So whether this is a pattern within yourself that you're shifting and you're not with anyone, and you're right now just in a healing stage of figuring out what it is you want to call in, your ancestors are saying it's coming in. You know, to do this healing work, to recognize those behaviors. And it's not just in relationships, romantic relationships, but friendships and anyone who treats you this way, right? And then you have the World, the Fool, and you have this beautiful Ace of Arrows. You know, it's like this person gets called directly into your life once you clear this out. Knight of Coin. Somebody who wants to create and build with you. And it might be that your higher self or your spiritual, maybe you have a vision, or your spiritual or clair abilities let you know who this is. Maybe you already have dreams of this future, of creating this life here, okay, with someone. Because that's what I feel. I feel like that's something that you desire here. You have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, okay? You might really resonate with the Ascension video because the Queen of Wands was centered in the Ascension video for this week, pile 2. So don't settle. Be very conscious in your decisions and very aware of, you know, how others are treating you, what you deserve, you know, that you deserve this respect, that you deserve someone who's going to bring consistent value, who wants to commit to you, wants to build with you, who knows what they want, okay? And again, for some of you, this could be an opportunity to, a new career opportunity as well that might have some traveling, but would be, you know, an investment, okay? So that is what I have for you, pile 2. Receive what resonates, release what does not. I think those are really powerful messages. Again, receive only what resonates, right? Only what inspires. You'll know. You'll know. But that is what I have. Let's next move up. I think we're going to start a new video for pile 3 because we went, yeah, pretty close to the end there. So it's beautiful energy, pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me.